No. I wasn't moved from one camp to another. That march had a triple purpose. One was to finish the job one and for all, which they didn't finish in Dachau. Two, the Germans knew the war is close to an end, so they wanted to hide among the prisoners, because we had American precision bombers coming right over our heads, and they knew exactly where they were, but they wouldn't drop any bombs because they knew there was a bunch of prisoners down below. And the third reason is they wanted to get as close to Switzerland as they can and escape. So we were actually a human cover, a shield for them to escape. But in the meanwhile, we were walking with wooden-soled shoes, and if you never worn wooden shoes in the cold weather, and when you take them off, and a lot of people died because they took the shoes off, and the feet swell up so bad they couldn't put the shoes on and had to walk in bare feet, and they just froze to death. And once you dropped, one of the guards would take out the machine gun and just let you down. Because the war, by that time we used to hear rambling from the American army and the German army. We knew the end is close. Even the green coppers I told you about, they were kind of butting up to us when the war is over, would you? Because everybody knew the end is close. The question was, who's going to make it first and who's going to make it last? And that reminds me of another incident, which we were actually liberated about 4 or 5 miles from Bad Tölz. That's a resort in the Alps. And the Americans were nice enough to set up right away kitchens and so on. I did what I thought was the smartest thing to do. I knocked on the first door and I told the German lady I want to lay down and sleep. And I slept maybe 48 hours. Some of our prisoners, and it's pitiful, some of the prisoners were so hungry and so starved, and here the American kitchen set up the bacon and eggs and so on. They ate so much that they died a few days later. Going all through that and then died there. But I fortunately slept for a couple of days, and when I wanted to leave, the German lady didn't want me to leave. She said, as long as you are here, nobody's going to bother me, because some of the prisoners just opened up in town and demanded food and demanded drinks and clothes and so on.